Hey students, this video is for our current sophomores who will be juniors next school year for 2021-2022. We're going to walk through how to complete your scheduling request form for next school year and hopefully get the classes that you want. So the easiest way to get started is to go to our school website, apbrewer.com, hover over the guidance tab, and then select registration and scheduling. Once you get there, you will see that we have now created a Brewer High School academic guide, which is full of all the courses that we offer, tells a little bit about them, how you need to get started in them, and a little bit about our career academies and electives that we have here on campus. So we're going to walk through this a little bit together so you'll see exactly what you need to request your courses. So when you start in the academic guide, we have some basic information, who to contact, a little bit about our school, policy on academic honesty, our grading scale, for standard courses, pre-AP courses, advanced courses, etc. The registration process for this school year, it kicks off Monday. Everything's due March the 12th. The drop add policy, we do not change courses when we come back in August unless there is some specific reason, which usually requires a teacher, admin, or counselor approval to do so. This is the number of credits that you need to officially be promoted to an 11th grader, so you must have 11 credits. Our honor graduates policy as well. Additional information about credits. This is where you'll find the advanced placement course information, and these are the 11 AP courses that we offer at Brewer High School. Since you will now be an 11th grader, some of these courses are open to you, and hopefully you've taken courses to prepare for those if you're planning to enroll in an AP course. We also have 11 advanced courses. You've probably enrolled in some of those in the past 2 years. And we have dual enrollment courses. Dual enrollment means that you earn college credit at the community college level while earning high school credit at the same time. Currently, we have this available in our career tech courses, but we are hoping to be able to add some core classes to that as well. So you know our career tech courses on campus, such as HVAC, welding, cosmetology, health, education and training, etc. Those courses fall into specific career academies that we have. Now, we just call them career academies because we have a way to help prepare you for whatever you want to do after high school, whether that's join the military, go straight to college, or go straight to work. Our career academies are here to help you figure out what you want to do and help prepare you for that career. So we have 12 academies: health science, engineering, computer science, education and training, manufacturing and construction, automotive, business and marketing, agriculture, hospitality and tourism, arts and AV, human services, and military training. So within each of our academies, there are certain pathways. For example, in the automotive academy, you would have collision repair and automotive technology. So there's multiple pathways within each academy. One of the questions we get asked a lot is, do you have to pick an academy? The answer is no. Or do you have to stick with the same academy? Once again, the answer is no. However, we do encourage that. Once you find an academy that you like, stick with it. That way you can earn these credentials that are on the screen. To earn the credential, most academies require that you stick with the program for multiple years in order to be prepared to take the credentialing test or exam. By earning a credential in these academies, you can actually get a better paying job right out of high school. So we can help prepare you for whatever you want to do. This is the list of credentials we offer by academy. All right, so this is the requirements for earning the CCRI, College and Career Readiness Indicator, for graduation. And then let's talk a little bit about credits for the diploma. You need 24 credits to graduate. Each year you take a core class. So 4 cores times 4 years is 16 credits. So that means the other 8 credits are from your elective courses or required state electives, such as PE and health. They also require career prep, which you should have already taken. Health and PE you should have already taken. So now you're ready to choose additional courses from career tech, foreign languages, and fine arts to make up the additional electives. Now, you have the opportunity to earn more than 24 electives because there are 7 periods per year. So 7 classes each year times 4 years is 28. Now, this is important that I remind you of this. It's also important for parents. We get this question a lot. The state of Alabama now only has 1 high school diploma. So there's no honors diploma like there was in years past. This changed a few years ago. But Morgan County allows you to offer an advanced diploma endorsement, or allows you to receive that endorsement. In order to receive that, students must complete Advanced Algebra 2 with Statistics, complete 2 credits in the same foreign language, French 1, French 2, Spanish 1, Spanish 2, or a half credit earned from completing an online distance learning course. So you will need to check those 3 boxes somewhere in those 24 credits to also have the advanced endorsement. We have created this 4-year plan, which is just like a snapshot for you to see what you would take each year while at Brewer High School. This can be a helpful 1-page sheet that summarizes everything that we have. Here's our clubs and organizations. Our National Honor Society, you could be invited into NHS as an 11th grader, so look at those GPA requirements. Here are the athletics that we offer at Brewer. And then now let's dive in specifically to what you need to know to complete your course request worksheet. So you've been given a worksheet by your first period teacher if you are a traditional student. If you're a remote learner, you can find your worksheet by clicking on the grade level tab to the left on the screen. So you are going to need to know your course name and course code to successfully complete the worksheet. Take a look at the grade levels to the left of each table in each section so that you can be sure that you're registering for the correct course. For 11th grade, your options are English 11 or AP Lang for short. These are the course codes that you'll write down. I know they're kind of long, so please be careful that you do not transpose. If you are unsure about whether or not you should take AP Lang, for example, if you scroll down, you can now read exactly what AP Lang will entail. Okay, so you need to check with your current English teacher to see if AP Lang would be a good class for you. You can see instructor approval is a prerequisite right there. So your English teacher or the instructor of AP Lang, which is Miss Larson, that they need to sign off on your worksheet. Social studies, you have AP U.S. History or U.S. History. Here's the course codes. And once again, if you're unsure if you should take AP U.S. History, you need to talk to your current history teacher and read about it here. Science and math. You'll notice that in science, you have more options as an 11th and 12th grader. Your path kind of split. So to help you out, we have now put a science flow chart down here. So if you have already taken advanced biology and advanced chemistry, for 11th grade, your choice is AP chemistry or AP biology. If you took biology and physical science, your 11th grade option is environmental science, okay? So although the table lists multiple options because there could be situations, this is the flow chart that you need to use for registering, okay? So make sure you take a look at that. Math, you have Algebra 2 with Statistics and Advanced Pre-Cal. Those are your options. We've also created a flow chart down here because we often get asked about math classes. So it all depends on what you've already taken. If you're unsure about your class or your progression, speak with your math teacher. Foreign language, you do need one of these to get those the advanced endorsement. You actually need 2 courses in the same language. So if you haven't taken those and want to get started, you can do that. Here are all the fine arts courses: band, choir, and visual art. If you're unsure what goes on in like piano or visual arts or photography, be sure to scroll down and read about them. If a class mentions that they need a prerequisite, then make sure that you understand that that means something else must be taken first. For example, I can't just dive into visual arts 2. I must start with visual arts 1. Here are all the general electives that we offer. I do want to notify you of a new elective, which is AP Human Geography right here. The course description is here. So this counts as an elective and not as another history. The benefit to this is that you would leave potentially with a class that would also give you college credits. You could get a geography college credit if you pass the AP exam. So that is something new that we hope to be able to offer. And if we have enough people sign up for the class, then that is something that we definitely will. So there you go. Make sure that you pay attention to some of these new classes that we have available for the upcoming school year. So let's talk about PE classes. Going into 11th grade, you should have already earned your PE credit. However, if you are an athlete and you need to enroll in your athletics period, you will be enrolling for your strength and conditioning class. This is the course code. Your coach should have already informed you about this as well. But all athletes, no matter what sport you play, you will be enrolling in strength and conditioning. So let's talk about those career academies I mentioned earlier. We want you to choose an academy. It'll help you receive more hands-on training and prepare you for the workforce. You are not locked into it. However, there are benefits to completing multiple years or completing the entire sequence. So I'm going to use ag for an example. Here we have our agri-science pathway. So I would start with fundamentals of agri-science. If you've never taken ag before and you decide you want to do that as an 11th grader, notice this says 9th through 12th. You would still start there because that's your first ag course. If agri-science is not exactly what you're thinking, but you are really interested in animals, then you might choose the animal science pathway. Okay, so fundamentals of agri-science would still be the same thing. So I can't just dive right into veterinary science. I still have to start back here. And that's why those prereqs are so important down here. Arts and AV, you notice they did not get started as 9th graders, but you can still jump in as a junior. So every one of the pathways in each academy are listed in this academic guide. It's great to have it all laid out for you so you can see clearly what we offer and how it fits together. So I'm going to scroll down till you get to our 1 hour and 2 hour listings. You'll notice that there is no course code for these, and that's because they are on the 1 hour and 2 hour listing, and you can see how that works. So I'm going to give you an example as an 11th grader. If you take your 4 core and then you have 3 other open periods, so that would be 7 periods, you have 3 open ones, you can choose multiple ways to fill those 3 hours. You could choose 3 1-hour classes such as agri-science, jazz band, and visual arts. You could choose your 4 core, and if you're an athlete, you need that strength and conditioning period, and now you have 2 hours. You could choose from 2 1-hour pathways. Now, another option would to choose a 2-hour class period career tech course. So you would have your 4 core, your jazz band, and your 2 hours of cosmetology, or your 4 core, your Spanish 2, let's say, and then you could take education and training or HVAC, welding, etc. So there are many ways that you can complete your 7 periods. If you want to kind of see what the suggested program of study would be for 4 years in an academy, we have put together the suggested program of study sheets, and you can see there's one for each pathway right here. So you'll take like your 4 core, this row right here would be your required courses from the state if there is one, and then those highlighted in blue are the classes specific to that pathway. So you'll see that as we move into various academies, like for 10th grade, you could take 4 core, your health and driver's ed, and then 2 hours of foundations of art and intro to ad design. There are multiple ways to kind of meet the requirements to do this, but this program of study will give you a general overview. Remember that these are all like suggestions. Some of the courses change each year or may be taken out of sequence depending on what is offered. So this is the information that's provided to you to help you make the most informed decisions for your course registration. We've also put our BHS 4-year plan down here. Just like I said, it's a quick snapshot, 1 page. So now that you know that this is here, what do you need to do with the paper? Well, you need to go through the academic guide and you need to complete all of the blanks on that form. You'll need to come over here to the Juniors tab where you will be able to watch this instructions video. And then it does give you the instructions as well. So once on this page, you're going to take a look at the registration worksheet, especially if you're a remote student. Traditional students, you are going to return your form to the counselor's office on or before March the 12th. Remote students, you're going to turn this paper form in. You can use Cami. You can print it out if you have access to a printer. You can scan it and email it back to us or save it from Cami. You can take a picture of it. You are going to need to make sure that you get a student signature and parent signature. That's for everyone, traditional and remote. Notice that no changes will be made after April the 2nd. Remote students, you will email your form to bhsschedules@gmail.com. So there will be a video here with these instructions once this is complete. But like I said, this is a 2-part process. So after you do the paper copy, you're not finished yet. There's a link right here and a QR code to complete the Google form. I've also put it right here for you to do it on the computer if you want to. Okay, so there's multiple ways for you to complete all of this. So I'm going to walk through this Google form with you so you know what to expect. I'm going to be a traditional person or traditional student next year. The first one is going to be your 4 cores. So we noticed that in math, there's several options. That's going to be the specialized course for the 11th graders. And now we're ready to choose our elective. So I'm going to look at this PE. Let's say I earned my PE credit in 9th grade and I'm not an athlete. Then you're going to go down here and click none, unless you're counting band or ROTC. Okay, so make sure that you choose none. You can't just leave it blank. So go to none. If you do not have or do not want a 2-hour option, you can also scroll down to the bottom and choose none again. So I have 4 core, no PE, and you're saying no 2-hour pathway. So my first choice is going to be business. And this is where that academic guide really comes in handy in telling you what courses are available to you. My first elective, I'll say, is choir. So now I'm at 6. If this were to be the case, then we're going to go to your first alternate for a 7th period. Okay, this would happen very few and far between times. So the other option would be to say, I don't need a PE, but I'm going to take cosmetology. So that's 4 core, 2 hours of cosmetology, and 1 hour of business. I'll take chorus as my first choice elective and then alternates. It's good to know exactly which alternates you want. That means that this Google form will not take long. The Google form and your worksheet, the paper form that you received from your teacher, they need to match, okay? Before you click submit, you're going to get to this notes option. This is just optional, okay? Let's say that you put something on your form that you can't quite match on the Google form for whatever reason. This is your place to tell us here. It will go to your administrator and counselor, so please make sure that you make it very clear exactly what you're talking about. This is not your place to make suggestions or be funny. This is only if you have an issue with the Google form. Okay, let me be very clear about that. You do not have to put something here, so you can click next. And the last thing you're going to do is it says, by checking this box, I know that 1, this is a request. Courses may be changed based on course offerings and the courses I need to graduate on time. 2, I must submit this Google form and the worksheet to the counselors. The worksheet must be signed by a parent or guardian. And then you're ready to hit submit. So don't forget, this is a 2-step process. You're turning in your paper form, either in person or by email, and completing your Google form. Let us know if you have any questions, and we hope that you're able to complete your request quickly and without any questions.